Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make a tool giver in Roblox Studio. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. Before we start, if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop into the video. So here, I actually already have a pre-made model for the tool giver, but yours can look like whatever you want. So here, I have a model. And you'll see that it's just a bunch of parts with wheels, nothing special. But now, let's move on to make our tool giver. So for the tool giver, I'm going to make it give us a sword. So if you want to, just search up sword. And then, this is a sword made by the owner, so whenever you use this tool, it will move and look like a sword. Now for this tutorial, we're going to use it in replicated storage. So we're going to go in the replicated storage and then put in a folder. Feel free to name this folder whatever you want, but I'm going to name it tools. And then just drag any tools you want to give the player into this folder. And then we can just close that up. And now I'm just going to quickly make a button so that whenever we click it, that we get our thing. Okay, so your button can be wherever you want, but once you have your button, go inside the button and insert a script. Okay, so whenever I finish coding, I'll explain what it all means, but the first thing you want to do is delete hello world, and then type in local debounce equals false. Next, type in script dot parent dot part, or just type in script dot parent dot touched connect function, and then type in hit. Next, type in if hit dot parent find first child humanoid. So this just detects if it's the player. Then, and then next, type in local player equals game dot players get player from character hit dot parent. Next, we're going to make another variable called local tool equals game dot replicated storage. Now whatever you name the folder, you'll put there. So I've named it tools, so I'm going to enter tools. If you name it something different, then put that right here. And then dot whatever you name it. So since mine's named classic sword, I'm going to put in classic sword. Whatever you name your tool, put that right here. Okay. Now with that out of that way, let's type in if debounce equals false, then, and I have it set to false because I put it up here, but if this is true, then make sure you have that set to true. And then debounce equals true. So now we can't keep retriggering it. Next, type in if player, and then type in wait for child backpack, so we can detect any tools in its inventory. And then find first child tool, or tools dot name, and I have it set to tools because I named this variable tools. And then after that, type in or hit dot parent find first child tools dot name, then okay, and then here this is what happens after we click the button. So for me, I'm going to do script dot parent dot brick color equals brick color dot new really red. So what I'm doing is whenever we click this button, the color of it will change to red. And then we're going to do something. We're going to wait 5 seconds. And then after 5 seconds, the color will go back to green. That new, really green, or lime green. And then after this, type in debounce. Debounce equals false. And then now we're gonna put an else. So say we click it, but we already have it in our inventory. We're gonna make it do something different. So if it's not in our, or if it is in our inventory, we're going to first clone it. So you're gonna type in tools, clone. Not type in clone, so clone. So tool clone dot parent equals player. Wait for child, so wait for child. And then type in back. And then after that, type in script.parent.button or brick color equals brick color.new, really red. Next, type in wait 5, script.parent.brickcolor equals brick color.new, lime green. And for the final line of code, just type in debounce equals false. So now I'm going to go ahead and explain all this code. So first we create a variable so we don't keep re-triggering this function over and over while it's already running. Next, if the button is clicked or touched, then it triggers a function. And then in that function we say if it's a player, then we make a variable for the player so we can tell if it's a player easier. And then we make a variable for the tools so we can get to the tools quicker. Next, we make sure our variable is still false, and then we make it true so we don't trigger it again. And then here, we see that if it doesn't have a tool, then we just make a second variable for that, just in case. Then the color equals red, we wait 5 seconds and it becomes green all over again. And then we can re-trigger it. But if we don't have it, and this is for if we have a tool already. Now if we don't have a tool, then we get a tool, and then it goes into our backpack, the button becomes red, waits 5 seconds and becomes green, and then we can trigger it all over again. And then I didn't do this, but I'm gonna quickly put the sword inside of here. So what you can do is insert a sword, but don't put it in backpack. And then now I'm just going to do a quick time lapse and insert this tool in. Okay, that's the best I can do for now, but here we have our sword inside the sword cover. So now I'm going to load in, and now I'm going to test it out. Okay, and you'll see that whenever we load in, our thing is over here. And then, whenever we touch this button with our character, that we will get a tool in our inventory. And then the part will turn red, and after 5 seconds, I'll go back to normal. And then if we try and claim the part again, then it won't give it to us. But if we reset our character and then wait for it to respawn, whenever we touch that, we'll get a sword again. And then once again, if we touch it, then we won't get it back. So now I don't have a sword, I can get it. I'll wait 5 seconds, and then since I have it, it's not going to give it to me again. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you'd like to support me, you can like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.